I've enjoyed convincing you that you're nothing, you're never going to be nothing, you came from nothing, and you'll never get out. You'll never be loved, you'll never be happy, you'll never be blessed, you'll never be free, you'll never get yourself together, you will never be nothing. I've enjoyed attacking him. You got to hear this.
Hey guys, as you can hear there, that's something that I've been battling most of my life. For quite some time, I thought that I wasn't worth anything. For quite some time, I didn't think that I was capable of reading. I didn't think I was capable of writing. I didn't think I can overcome some of the drama that I went through as a young kid. We all go through all kinds of things in life. We all have our story to tell. In order for you to understand where I'm coming from with the things that have been happening to me in the last couple of days, and how God slowly but surely is helping me overcome some of my battles in my brain, and it's just fighting with myself about things that I know that I'm capable of doing. In order for you to understand who I am and where I come from, you have to know my story. I come from a broken home, like many of us, come out of situations like that. Most of my life, I've been from house to house. So for a long time, I didn't think that I was going to be in a place longer than any normal family. I always thought, I'm only going to be here temporary. So my whole life is always thinking, don't get too used to that, because sooner or later, whatever's good is going to leave, or you have to move away, or you have to. So I'm always carrying that baggage, always thinking that things weren't going to work out for me, always thinking that I don't deserve anything good because of my past. I was verbally abused as a kid. I was physically abused also, beat up by my stepdad when he would come home drunk. I was picked on by my siblings when I spent time with them. I wasn't the smartest. You can't read, you can't write, look at your legs, just picked on. And I was molested by my stepdad also. So these are things that, they kind of take a toll in your life, especially as a young kid, and you don't know where you're going or what's happening. And as a kid, I moved from my mom's house to my grandma's house, and went to my dad's house for some time, and over and over, I didn't have a stable place. And I basically had to, overcome that stuff with all the issues that I was having personally and dealing with as a young kid. I had to become my own man, and not having no one around me that can actually direct me or show me, it's not your fault, it's not this, it's not that. And I was constantly carrying that baggage. And mind you, I was raised in church, and I was told about God and all this other stuff, but I didn't apply any of that stuff. I was going through too much at that time. I didn't know how to deal with it, but I did the best that I could with whatever information I had at that time. But I let go of that stuff, or at least I thought I did. But every time I went through something in life as an adult, I always went back to that, and always went back to saying, this is what you get. I mean, think about it. Since you were a kid, it was the same thing. You've been cursed since birth. And that's a lie. That's just the enemy constantly telling you all these negative things to keep you where you at, because he is threatened of you, because he knows that if you tell your story of how you went through all these things, and you were still able to overcome these things and be successful and do things, just the basic things, just to get up in the morning, just to work and do what you have to do. And that's what I've been doing all my life. But I haven't been able to succeed in just having my family, my own family, which is basically what I've always been struggling with. It's something that I've always wanted. Mind you, I have my family. I have my sisters. I have my brothers. I have my mom. I have my dad. And I have everybody in my dad's side of the family. And I don't spend any time with them because I feel like the oddball. I feel like here goes, Pepe coming around with the same old dance, you know what I'm saying, by himself. Doesn't have anything to bring. He's not contributing anything to the family. It's just like the same kid that we knew when he was 6, 7 years old. And that was me telling myself that every time. No one in my family looked at me that way. No one in my family sees me that way. Every time I walk in the door, everybody lights up. Hey, there's Pepe, this and that or whatever. But I couldn't see what was obvious. I just kept seeing what my mind kept telling me, which is basically the enemy trying to keep me down. But that no longer is going to be the case. I'm spending time with myself. I'm reading the Word, trying to incorporate what has been said to me to spend more time with God. I am reading Every Day is Friday by Joel Osteen. Great book to motivate you just in your daily basis. I read my first book, How to Overcome Your Fears, which has helped me with always thinking that things are going to be taken away from me. I can't enjoy what I have at this point in time because I keep thinking it's not long before that person or people around me are going to leave me. I'm reading this new one that I just started, How to Let Go by T.D. Jakes, which I'm excited about reading it too. And let me tell you something, guys. I am far from a reader. I was in special ed classes since 2nd grade because I was slow at reading and writing, and I still am to this day. But that hasn't stopped me. You guys can look at all the videos that I put up showing you guys how to do all these things with tutorials of giving you information on how to get these APKs and all this stuff or whatever. Well, not everybody can do that. And I've been doing it for so long with my issues, with not having the ability to read perfect or read like the average person. But it hasn't stopped me. It's something that I had a passion on. And I started doing it regardless of the fact that I have to do a lot more work than the average person because my reading skills is slow. And I've interacted with different YouTubers, as you've seen in my previous videos. And I have spoken to different people in the YouTube community that's helped me out with certain situations. But because I had a drive to do that, because it's something that I wanted to do. So my problems, my issues that I had because of my past as a kid has not held me back to be able to do what I love doing. And I did that for some time. But things are changing. I'm trying to let God lead me. I'm trying to do positive things for me. And at the same time, I'm also trying to let you guys know that you can do the same. It doesn't matter what you're going through. Don't let the enemy tell you or convince you that you're not capable of moving on from what happened to you as a kid. That's a lie. You can move on. You can forget that. And if you're having trouble with that, put it in God's hands. Pray about it. Talk about it with Him and feed yourself. Forget about everything that's going on around you. Feed yourself the Bible. Feed yourself some books like what I'm looking at, what I'm reading right now. Get away from everything that's the hustle and bustle of every day. Spend some time with yourself and getting to know God so that in turn you can get over whatever issues that you have internally that's been happening to you for the past however many years. If you don't let go of that stuff, guys, it's going to eat you up alive. That's what I'm working on now. That's what I'm trying to do. I haven't forgotten about you guys. I haven't forgotten about the fact that you guys subscribe to my channel based on the information that I bring to you guys about movies and all that other stuff. But to be honest, guys, I'm being led by God. And even though I was pushing, trying to get a bunch of subscribers, trying to get likes, trying to get views so that I can get some kind of revenue from YouTube, right now, that's not the case. That's not even important to me right now. What's important to me right now is God. What's important to me right now is to understand him more and to come out of this slump that I've been in for so long. And at the same time, if you guys want to follow me after this video, then great. I understand if you guys are upset and might be, discouraged because you didn't sign up for this. Well, I'll be honest with you too. I didn't sign up for what I'm talking about right now. I didn't plan for this. I was looking forward to making my channel big based on what I started from the beginning, which is basically streaming. But things change, and I'm thinking that this change is for the good, not only for me, but even for those of you guys that come across my channel and are listening to what I have to say, because I know that there's people out there that can use more of this information of what's going on in my life than just how to get free TV shows and free movies. I don't think that's really that important. So guys, today is Sunday. If you get the opportunity to spend time with God, go do it. Give him thanks for just overall getting up this morning, and let him lead you. Talk to him. Ask him for forgiveness and ask him for the strength to be able to move forward from your past issues, just like I'm doing, guys. And if you have a chance to spend with your family, spend it too, man. Spend time with your family. Do what you need to do. That's always great. I'm going to leave in the bottom of the description a message. I think it's like 15 minutes long, of that channel that I was just talking about, Silent Motivation. Check it out, guys. It's been helping me. That channel is awesome. And I'll also leave a link of the church that I go to for those of you that are Spanish and would rather listen to a sermon in Spanish. Guys, I hope that you guys have a blessed day. And I'm going to go to church myself, pray to God, and give him thanks for everything that's been happening in my life. And I'll see you guys in the next one.